Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be filming a 2020 best and worst purchases. I've seen this video going around a little bit and I thought it would be interesting to kind of reflect on, an interesting year in general and especially my purchases from 2020. So here we are and I'm going to go over what was the best and what was the worst. One of my best purchases this year, I have a few things that I'm like showing. Definitely my Nintendo Switch, and I bought this, I think end of April, beginning of May. This was sold out everywhere. I have, to be more specific, I have the Nintendo Switch Lite. This is $200, and then the Nintendo Switch, the regular one, is 400. So I thought about this. The only difference is that this is just handheld. The other one can be hooked up to your TV or handheld, but I didn't really have a reason to hook it up to my TV. So yeah, it took me forever to find one. I finally found a Target near me that had them and I went ahead and bought it and I love it. It's, I don't know, just for like a mental health escape during this year. It's been so good. So I'm very thankful that I bought this, and I was gonna show you guys some of the best games, or the games I bought for this year as well. So initially, like many of you probably, I bought it initially for Animal Crossing. Again, it was sold out everywhere, but it was like so, I found them together at Target and I called and I was just like, hold that for me before I get there, because I'd been looking everywhere for it and I was just wanting to play it so bad. And I love this game, Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's super fun. I know a lot of people were trying to find the Nintendo Switch to buy this initially, so I don't regret it. I love it. It's a great game. Some of my other favorites that I bought were, or this was actually for Christmas, but this was Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. It's super fun. If you played this on the Wii, which I also played Animal Crossing, I forget which version was on the Wii, but I played some version on the Wii and that's when I like fell in love with it. I played this on the Wii as well. Again, I don't know like if there's a like difference in the name, but pretty much the goal is to save Princess Peach from the castle. So super fun if you love Super Mario Brothers. And then also cult classic Mario Kart, so another super fun one. And on the Nintendo Switch, the regular one, you can play multiplayer with this. Unfortunately on mine you can't play multiplayer, but it's still really fun. I like it a lot. So I would definitely say the Nintendo Switch and the games for it were one of my best purchases this year by far. Next up, I have I really wanted to get more into reading in 2020. And I definitely did. I read 12 books in 2020, which was, I was proud of myself for that. I really was not super into reading for pleasure. I hadn't done that in a really long time. So now that I had some time in 2020, I was like, I definitely want to do that. And so I thought a good way to get back into that would be getting a Kindle. So my Kindle, I have to check what one it is. I should have had that prepared because their names are so confusing. Device, let's see. Does it not tell me? I will link this down below regardless, because I don't know which kind it is. It's one of the Kindle Fires, so this isn't a Kindle Paperwhite. It's basically like an iPad. So you open it up and you have all your apps right here, which I really like. I don't have an iPad, so it was like great. This was also less than $100, and I use this I watch Hulu or like Netflix or anything like that. You could watch TV on it. I do that like while I work out sometimes, or I'm on the treadmill. Like I'll watch shows on it. I obviously use it to read. That was the main reason why I bought it. So this is like my library. Show all some books I've read, and it's just great. I really like it. It's nice that it has internet capability, so it's pretty much like an iPad. I didn't really need a Kindle like Paperwhite. I know those might be a little more like better quality when it comes to the reading aspect, but this is really great for the reading aspect. I think I really think it's good quality. And again, it was less than $100 when I bought it over the summer. I don't think this is the newest version of the Kindle Fire, but it's definitely a good one. So I would recommend this. Again, I'll link the specific version I have down below. There's just like a bunch of them, so I don't know off the top of my head and I can't seem to find that. But that's been great to really help my reading game. And also books are cheaper. They're almost literally always are significantly cheaper on the Kindle than like the physical book. And I don't know, it's nice for storage. I'd have a ton of books. Some of course are nice to read, and like I still like reading a physical book, but I just think it's so much more convenient on this. So definitely recommend that. I also bought this case when I bought it. It's like this, like, you know, light rose gold color case. It's nice because when you flip it, it can do this? Stand up on its like own like that too, which is really nice. So yeah, I would recommend getting a case for it too, just because it's nice to not have it naked. But that's been a great purchase this year as well. All right, my next best purchase this year is 1000% my Peloton membership. So like many people, when quarantine first hit, I thought it was going to be like a 2-week thing, like just me being at home, no school. So I was like just kind of chilling. I really was not doing much. So I was like, this is so fun, like whatever. And then once we all kind of realized like, oh, this is like our new normal, at least for a while, I really was like, I need to take the time to like get back into health. Like I really let go of myself, I want to say. I know that sounds dramatic, but I really was not prioritizing my health. I was eating horribly, never working out, really not just not doing things for myself. And I used to love running. I used to play field hockey in high school, so I really did like used to love like working out and being active. I just really lost that in college, and in college in normal times I was so busy, so I claimed I didn't have time to work out, when in reality I just didn't make the time. So now I really had no excuse being home and having the resources. We have a treadmill here at my home, my parents' home, and I was like, let me get back into running. So I downloaded the Peloton app, which I believe last March was free for 90 days, which is really nice, because I was like, let me see if I like it. And they have like guided classes on there. They have, obviously many people have the Peloton bike, that they have cycling classes, they have running classes, walking classes, yoga, meditation, a ton of different things, strength, cardio. I've taken a lot of different ones, but I mainly do the running classes, and I love it. It is such, I need like guidance when I work out. It just motivates me more, and having even not in person, having like an instructor tell you what to do and like leading the class really helps me. So I've been loving the Peloton app. I ran like 120 times in 2020. I went on like 120 runs. It keeps track of your goals, and that was like crazy to me, like to go on over 100 runs in like less than a year, because I really started in like, oh, that was my Kindle. I started in like April, so from April to December I went on over 100 runs. So that was a really big deal to me, and it's really helped me prioritize my health more, just be better and healthier and more active. And it's been a really great like mental health escape for me during all this, and something I can control. It's helped me lose weight too, which has been a great plus, and I love it. So I would definitely recommend, even if you don't have a Peloton treadmill or bike, if you just have, even if you don't have either of those things, you can still get the app. I believe it's either $12 a month or $13 a month. It's worth it to me. That's like, you know, a lot cheaper than a gym membership if you think about it like that. And again, it's what you get out of it. So I think it's really worth it, because I often take the classes and I think they're really beneficial. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. I think they're doing another free trial because of the new year also. So maybe, I think they're doing like 60 days free or something right now. So definitely check that out, but it's amazing. It's really like improved my quality of life so much in 2020. Okay, had to do a quick little touch up. Now on to the worst purchases of 2020. So for me, I don't really buy anything super luxury, or like it's not like one specific designer item that was my worst purchase this year. I think it's just certain things for me that add up over time, which I think is really normal, and probably many of you feel the same way. So my first thing is just spending money on clothing that I did not hate to say this, and this is kind of one of those that's like iffy, but like cute clothes that, like, you know, for going out or just like nice clothing. And I will use this like later on when life's a little more normal, when, you know, maybe I'm working or going out more with friends to restaurants, that type of thing. But I really have bought some really cute stuff this year. I just haven't had the chance to wear it or use it because, let's face it, we're in loungewear a lot of the time, which I will say loungewear, that was another great purchase this year because I have been living in matching sweat sets and just hoodies and crew necks, leggings. That's been a great purchase this year. Let me add that. But buying like nice sweaters and jeans, and I've occasionally worn them, don't get me wrong, but I just haven't used them as much as I would in normal times. So not the worst purchase, just like it's not the most practical, we could say. But I'd hope, you know, hopefully times are only on the come up and that I can, you know, utilize these things more. And that's like such a first world problem too, like, oh, I have all this cute stuff I want to wear, but just, you know, one of the things I've noticed this year that I definitely bought a good amount of and didn't utilize as much as I could have or should have. Next, I would say for my worst purchase is literally just like subscriptions, and I guess I mean like streaming subscriptions. Like I'm subscribed to like some Patreons that I like literally never use. When I do like sign up for like a 30-day free trial of something and I forget, then it charges my card. I need to be, and I think I have gotten better at that, but I need to become even more cautious of like doing those type of things because they can add up if you don't pay attention. Like I was subscribed to like Quibi, which that ended already because like no one used it and they charged my card, didn't even realize it. So I encourage you all to look at your subscriptions and see what you're actually using and what you're being charged for that you like literally forgot about, because it can add up. So I would say subscription services definitely were one of my worst purchases of 2020. And then of course, I'm sure many of you feel this way, I would say Uber Eatsing, Postmating, Door Dashing, whatever you fancy. I kind of use them all depending on like what I'm ordering. Ordering food when like I could easily just go get it or just like not get it at all, it's so much more expensive when you go and get it from like get it delivered. Like me and my friends, like when, you know, late nights we'll like get Taco Bell and like just like the delivery fee, tipping, taxes, like all that. It's so much more expensive than just getting it like there or just like not getting it at all. I don't know, I would just say in 2021 I want to try to be a little more intentional with ordering out food, and I totally want to say like supporting like small businesses during this time. Do that because I think that's great to like still get takeout from business, like small restaurants, locally owned places. That's amazing. But me ordering Taco Bell at midnight, like probably not necessary. So I'm gonna try to get better at that in 2021, but that's another purchase that adds up over time if you like don't watch it. All right guys, well that was really all of my best and worst purchases of 2020. There's some things I'm happy I bought, other things I could have been smarter about, but that's okay. Hopefully in 2021 I continue to be more financially responsible. That's definitely a goal of mine. I do think I'm pretty good at saving, but there's always room for improvement. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!